people say, oh, there's all this antibiotics in milk. Nothing could be further from the truth. There are no antibiotics in your milk, and there are tons of things that we do to make sure it doesn't happen. So we identify a sick cow, and we do that by just kind of looking like you would at your kids. You know, if they're just kind of gloomy, they're not eating much, their ears might be droopy. If we do have a sick cow, we really monitor that animal to make sure she gets well. All our employees are working on this together as a team, but we want to make sure that there's no antibiotics in the milk. So cows get a leg band. It's bright red. It says treated on it so that everyone knows that that cow is on antibiotics. They hook her up to a separate bucket, and then it's immediately discarded. It's not used for any purpose. It's just waste milk. But then you have a withhold time because we have to make sure that there's no residue in that milk. She might be only given medicine for a short time, but her milk is withheld for a longer period of time. When she's done, we test her milk, parts per billion, no less, to make sure that there's no antibiotics in that milk. If we sell milk with antibiotics in it and it's found out at the plant, we pay a huge fine. It's against the law. If it happens again, you can lose your license to sell milk. It's a really big deal. Milk is tested like 9 times from the farm all the way to the retail level, just to make sure every step of the way that there's no antibiotics in that milk. It's the most tested food product you can buy. Milk is so highly regulated. First thing when the truck pulls into our farm to pick up our milk, before anything is done, he samples our milk. And that's to take to the laboratory for testing. And then before the truck is ever unloaded at the milk plant, that whole truck is tested for antibiotics in parts per billion. If that truckload tests positive, they look for the culprit, which farmer is responsible. And if it's your milk, you pay for the whole truckload of milk. There's huge penalties if you sell milk with antibiotics. And that system is really working well. That whole truck then is discarded. It's not used for any processing. Our government is testing 44,000 samples every year to make sure that there is no antibiotics in any milk product at the retail level. And what they're finding, zip. There is 0 antibiotics in your milk. So enjoy all your milk. It's all antibiotics.